Never do these 3 things if you want long, healthy hair. This, of course, is not my hair. This is what my hair looks like. And today I'm going to be showing you all the things that you should not do and what you should do, of course, to get long, healthy hair. I am on a hair journey myself, and my hair has been flourishing lately, so I thought I'd share a couple secrets. If you don't know me, my name is Angelica. I post videos twice a week, every single week, all about growing long, healthy, natural hair, and a few extra things here and there. So if that seems interesting, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button right down there, as well as the bell icon. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications every single time I post. Let's get into it. Okay, this first tip is very easy because it works across the board, no matter what products you have, no matter what thing you're using to grow your hair. And this is to stick to whatever hair growth products you choose. It doesn't matter if you're using wild growth oil, if you're using rice water, aloe vera, whatever it is. Give it some time. Choose a hair growth product or two. I don't mind choosing like an oil and like a wet treatment, like some kind of deep conditioner, whether that comes to be like aloe vera or avocado or moringa mask, like whatever kind of mask. 2 is usually the max, so you have like whatever wet you want to put like during the hair washing stage, and then an oil which is primarily focused on your scalp. If you want one or the other, that is perfectly fine, but whatever hair growth aids you choose, stick to it, or else you will not see a result. Now, I know on YouTube there are so many different types of hair growth aids. I have a bunch of them on this channel. I've done coffee oil, I've done moringa oil, I've done rice water, I've done different versions of the rice water, I've tried aloe vera, I've done a bunch of different kind of hair growth things, okay? But when I am on a hair growth journey like I am right now, I will show you alternatives, I will show you how I use them, but also I make sure to tell you that this has to be used consistently or else you won't see results. If you see me use moringa oil and I'm like, this is great, it grows my hair like crazy, and then in 2 weeks I'm like, oh, there's another hair growth treatment that you might really like, and this is coffee oil, and you're like, you know what, I think the coffee oil sounds better, I'm gonna use coffee oil. And then I come with this like Ayurvedic oil mix and you're like, that seems good too. Now for me, I'm trying to share a bunch of oils with you so you can pick one or maybe two. If you're using as many as I'm showing you, you won't see enough results because you'll be like, I used that one, it didn't really do anything. If you use an oil or a treatment one time, you might see a minor difference, but it's not gonna make your hair grow any longer, or it's not going to make you retain length any faster. So find something, stick to it for like 2 to 3 months, meaning consistently as directed. If it says use it once a month, use it once a month for 3 months. If it says use it 2 times a week, use it two times a week for 3 months and see if you actually get results. Or else you might be wasting time with things that actually do not do anything at all. Or you might be doing something that works great for one person, but it's damaging your hair. Or you might find something that works totally amazing, but because you used so many other things as well, you won't know which one is actually doing what it's supposed to do. And also just in general, if you're consistent with most things, you will see a difference, positive or negative. Usually it's positive, especially with the tips that I share. So make sure you try your best to just stick to whatever growth aid you choose. That is what I do, and it has worked very well. The second thing you should never do if you want long, healthy hair is not paying attention to your routine. So I am a victim of this. I actually did this a couple of times. It's like I set a routine that I think is working pretty well, and then I just go along with my routine regardless of what's going on with my hair, okay? So I'm gonna give you one example. My regular routine is to co-wash my hair 3 times a week and then use a shampoo once a week, regardless of what's going on with my hair. If I happen to do a wash and go, if I did a hot oil treatment, however the weeks went, I just knew 3 weeks straight, I'm going to use my co-wash. On the 4th week, I'm going to use a shampoo, which is usually a sulfate one, so I could really clarify my hair. The thing is, sometimes after 1 week, I may have used a little bit more oil than I was expecting to or that I wanted to. Maybe someone else was oiling my hair and they put a little too much oil. If my hair feels too oily, even if I shampooed it in week 1 with a shampoo, the next week I'm still going to use a shampoo. I'm not going to say my routine means after my first shampoo, I have to go 3 weeks without using shampoo, use a co-wash. If I need it, no matter when it is, I will use it. If it's after 2 weeks and I feel like my hair feels like it's got too much buildup, maybe I styled my hair a lot, I put a little bit too much gel, I put a little bit too much product, I know that the co-wash is not going to wash off everything enough, I'm going to use a shampoo after 2 weeks. So most of the time when I'm keeping my hair in like twists or braids with only moisturizer and only oiling my scalp, I know that I can go 3 weeks with a co-wash every single week and only wash it with a shampoo on the fourth week. So know your routine, and once you master your routine, it is easy to break it if it benefits you. So just like I'm saying, you might have seen on my channel and you're like, oh my God, I do not want to wait another 2 weeks to try that amazing oil she shared with me. I want to start using it right now and I want to douse my hair in it. Please go ahead, but make sure you change your shampoo day if you were going to extend it. Just work with your routine according to what fits your lifestyle. So also, if you're someone who goes to work, or maybe you didn't go to work before and now you suddenly have a job and your wash day always used to be Wednesday and you're like, it has to be Wednesday, even though I come back from work and I'm super tired, I'm still going to wash my hair on Wednesday. No, you have to change it to fit your schedule. It doesn't matter if your favorite YouTuber washes her hair on Wednesday. You have to move it around to fit your lifestyle. And once you see that something is not working, it is much easier for you to identify exactly what it is, swap it out, and keep your routine while paying attention. Because routines are very important, but if you're not paying attention and you just have a random routine, it's not going to work. The third thing you should never do if you want to grow long, healthy hair is ignore food and diet. I always mention this in a bunch of videos that I've done before, but I feel like this deserves its own point because a lot of people neglect this. They always find some sort of reason to justify why they don't want to eat or drink healthy. Some people will say, well, I am vegan, so I can't get as much protein and iron as you are suggesting. Yes, you can, because vegetables have proteins. There's soy, there's chickpeas, there's a bunch of other vegetables and grains and stuff that will contain the correct amounts of micronutrients, macronutrients. You're going to have your carbs, your fats, and you're also going to have your protein. So it doesn't matter what diet you have. It doesn't matter what lifestyle you have, because you can always find a way, no matter how complicated it is. If you want to be sane, you need to find a way to create a balance in your life. And by healthy lifestyle, I'm not just talking about food, because yes, food does play a very major role. Stress also plays a major role. So if you're always stressed, you can try and find a few things that can help you de-stress, whether that means working out, going for a walk, watching a really nice TV show at the end of the day, giving yourself a nice little scalp massage. Drink tons of water, because your hair only gets the extra nutrients. If your body doesn't have enough water, it is not going to send any water to your hair because it is not a vital organ. Also, sleep is very important. We actually do a lot of repairing while we are sleeping. Melatonin actually has been shown by research that it also boosts hair growth. So that only happens when you're sleeping. And so a fully balanced diet, and I'm not saying eat like organic Tuscan bread from wherever and like only almond milk, okay, not soy milk, because even though that's also vegetable, it has hormones in it. Do not eat red meat. Eat like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying find, however you eat, find a way to balance it out, whether that means adding a little bit more protein, adding a little bit more vegetables, maybe adding a little bit more fruit, because you cannot fix your hair from the outside in. If you're putting like organic rice from China and avocados straight from the tree that have not been sprayed with any insecticides, and distilled water that was taken out of a spring, okay, you make yourself some like magical hair mask. Put that on your hair. If everything on the inside is a wreck and you're eating fast food every single day, you're not moving, your body's a wreck, but you're like, organic for my hair, it's not going to work. You may see a little bit of a difference because clearly you might have been even neglecting your hair as well at that point. So you might see a small change or a big change, but it's not going to be big enough, and your hair is not going to be long and healthy and strong in the long run because your food and your diet and your entire lifestyle are detrimental. I also suggest that you don't make your life revolve around hair. Please don't eat healthy for your hair. Don't walk for your hair. I know I sound counterproductive, but I'm getting somewhere, okay? Do not say, I'm going to work out so hard because I want my hair to be long. I'm going to eat healthier because I want my hair to be long. I think it's much better to try and do it for your health, because your hair is only a byproduct, and hair growth is even slower than weight loss. Meaning, if that's the only reason you're being healthy, you're probably going to stop really quickly because you're going to be demoralized. It's probably going to take you a month for you to see like a small change, and consistently, maybe 3 months, it might just seem like you just woke up and you're like, oh, my hair kind of looks better than it usually does. So it takes a while, and you might be thinking, I'm working so hard, I'm eating healthy, I'm eating food that I don't even like, which you should be eating healthy food that you actually like. But if you're doing things like that, it's just not going to feel beneficial to you at all. So just try and find something to just better your overall health, and don't think too much about growing your hair, because it's just going to cause you stress. The best idea is just to create a routine. Like I said, pay attention to your routine so that you don't have to think about it too much. You just like automatically do it, including your food, and everything's just going to come together really well. Trust me, you'll see a difference. And for the bonus thing that you should never do to grow long, healthy hair is think about genetics. Because I always say this, and there's always 1 or 2 or 15 people in the comments who will say, well, hair growth is all due to genetics. Hair growth always has something to do with genetics, just like everything else. What you look like is to do with genetics, okay? How fast or slow your hair grows is to do with genetics. Retaining length has nothing to do with genetics. If your hair grows half an inch a month and your hair is the same length for 7 months, that is because your hair is breaking at the same rate that it is growing. It's not because your hair is not growing because you have bad genetics. No matter what kind of genetics you have, you can't change them. The only thing you can do is deal with what you have to maximize the growth, the length, the health, and everything. So please ignore genetics. You're just going to stress yourself out. There's nothing you can do about genetics, so that is not going to help you at all. If you want more tips from me, hit my face right there to subscribe so you get notifications every single time I post. Watch the 2 videos on the side of the screen right here if you'd like to see any of my older videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!